Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Am I catching you at a good time?
Yeah, sure. I was just working on our study abroad scholarship information session flyers.
Oh, how
Yeah. Dr. Johns just asked for a few, so I'm going to send some to Hawai'i.
That's great. So when is that?
Oh, this is going to be Friday, February 11th. So this Friday at 2 p.m. It's going to be virtual. So there's a Zoom link. We posted it on the HPU Study Abroad Instagram. So definitely follow us there to see more details on the link. Or you can email us. We're happy to send you the link. It's going to be a really great opportunity to hear about all the different scholarships and funding that's available for students to study abroad. Students don't always realize how much money is out there to make it more affordable. So we'll talk about
many opportunities.
So many different opportunities for funding. So we're going to talk about the different opportunities. And we also have a student who studied abroad in Chile, Jordan, and Nepal.
Wow.
So he's going to talk a little bit about his experience and give tips to students about applying for scholarships because he received a few $1,000s worth of scholarships.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
So how long have you been at HBU?
I've been here for about 13 years now. So I'm the director of study abroad and international exchange program. So that means I get to work with students and help them to study in different countries, to earn credit towards their degree requirements by taking classes or even doing an internship, and all the while paying about the same amount as they would if they just stayed here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
That it's about the same.
No, definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. Yeah.
So are you from Hawaii?
Yeah.
Originally?
Yeah, so I'm from Hawaii. Then I ended up studying abroad in Japan, and then I taught English in Turkey as well as Italy. I also took groups of students to Italy, and we took a group of HBU students to Vietnam, actually with Dr. Hart and
Oh, look at that
Goff.
great photo.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow.
But I also worked at a spa in Australia, and then I helped Harvard University develop their medical service learning programs in Santiago, Chile.
Wow, that's amazing.
Didn't you study abroad?
I did study abroad. I went to France, a small town called Annecy, and I had a great experience. I mean, why should students study abroad?
First of all, you're going to have the time of your life living in another country and traveling throughout the world. But more importantly, studying abroad will provide you with the skills and the life lessons that will allow you to be successful academically, professionally, and even personally. Because as you're trying to navigate a different country with different societal norms, different culture, different public transportation system, maybe a language barrier, you learn to be an incredibly skilled and resourceful problem solver. You learn to think quickly on your feet and be able to adapt to changing circumstances and unexpected situations. You learn cross-cultural communication skills that allow you to work effectively and build relationships with people from all different backgrounds. Most importantly, you gain self-confidence because you're constantly being pushed out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible. And conquering your greatest fears can be an incredibly empowering experience. It leaves you with a confidence of feeling like you will be able to face any challenge that comes your way. And you have it within yourself to be able to do anything that you set your mind to. And that's why no matter what your dream job is, employers from all different industries recognize the value and the skills and the benefits that students gain from studying abroad, and it does make you a more competitive candidate for sure. And here at HPU, we have over 400 different program options in more than 70 different countries, and so I would love to work with more HPU students and helping them connect with these kind of opportunities.
I couldn't agree more with how important study abroad is for a student. So I know you did give us one thing. You're from Hawaii, you got to travel to so many different places. Do you maybe have 4 more things we might not know about you?
Sure.
Okay.
My wife is from Canada, and she is the most brilliant and beautiful and kind person that I know. Actually, these are photos from our wedding.
Oh, look at that. That's great.
Yeah, I got to wear my grandmother's wedding kimono, and it's a kimono that my mom actually wore as well for her wedding.
Beautiful. That's 2. Almost halfway there. Do you have a third thing?
Sure, I'm on the board of directors of Kanu Hawai'i. So it's a nonprofit, volunteer-based organization that's really focused on community building to help strengthen a Hawaii that's more environmentally sustainable and economically resilient. So at Kanu, we really think that community building is one of the most effective ways at resolving some of the most critical challenges Hawaii is facing, whether it's climate change, our houseless communities, all the curveballs that COVID threw us, natural disasters, things like that. Yeah, so actually, if students are looking for internships related to sustainability, definitely contact me, and happy to reach out to my networks.
So that's 3. 2 more things?
I was in Vogue magazine.
Oh, okay.
Actually, not really. So, actually, my brother's wedding was featured in Vogue magazine. He's definitely more of the fashionista in the family. And so I just was in one of the background photos.
Where was the wedding?
It was on Maui. Yeah. I actually have 3 brothers. So my oldest brother is a lawyer here in Hawaii, and my other brother is actually a pretty well-known chef here in Hawaii. He did his training in New York at the French Culinary Institute and worked for Jean-Georges and Table, and then he moved back home and hoped to open up Stage and Azure.
Oh, Stage,
But now he has his own restaurant in Manoa called Feast.
Oh, Feast.
Yeah, you know
I've been
Feast?
there, yeah.
Really?
I've been there, yes.
Oh, great.
Yes, very good. The lobster roll, right?
Yes, exactly. The best lobster roll in Hawaii, according to Honolulu Magazine.
That's right.
I mean, I'm biased, but Honolulu Magazine ranked 5 lobster rolls.
There you go.
But they do a lot of Hawaii regional cuisine.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. And what would be one more thing, the last thing?
I wrote a documentary on this shaman living in rural Maine and 2 other women of her alternative healing community.
Wow,
so this is when I lived in Boston for about 9 years, and then I did a short program at the Salt Institute for Documentary Field Studies. So it was my time there.
Very cool. Where can we see the documentary?
I wrote it, and I have to dig it up for sure. But yeah, I know I'm dating myself because
Do you have any advice for maybe freshmen or incoming students at HBU that just started in January?
Advice or maybe more of a secret. So
okay.
I work with a lot of students who seem to doubt themselves or feel unsure of themselves. And they seem to think that everyone else around them has it all figured out. They've got tons of friends. They're just doing college right. But since I know most or a lot of students feel a little bit uneasy or unsure, then I also know that the students who seem to have it all figured out might just be a little bit better at faking it. So don't feel alone if you are struggling or feeling homesick or unsure about college or even yourself. It's definitely a part of the process. Everyone has feelings of self-doubt and being unsure. I guess some of us are just, too busy posturing or too proud to allow people to see how vulnerable we're actually feeling. So I guess my advice would be if you are feeling awkward at the residence halls or in class or at an event or out, I encourage you to go out of your way to be the person that you would like someone to be for you. So go out of your way to help someone else feel more comfortable or feel more included.
Wow.
And if you do study abroad, then I would say there would be fewer things that you will be afraid of and unsure of, and more things you will feel capable of or realize you're capable of.
That's great advice. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
It's always surprising to me. Like so many students on paper or when they're talking to me, they are like this and they're so ambitious, and yet they tell me how uneasy they feel or that they're not sure about this and that, and I kind of want to just like hold up a mirror and like be like, you're amazing. There are so many things. I bet everyone thinks that you have it all together. You do. You are accomplishing a lot. So yeah,
great advice.
That's what I would say, I guess.
Well, I really appreciate you spending a few minutes telling us about, especially about study abroad, and about 5 things that we don't know about
our
you.
scholarship info session.
So we'll look for that, more info.
Yeah, I'll try to send. I'll see if HP would be willing to send an email out to everyone. Maybe I'll reach out to marketing.
I really hope that you have a great semester, and thank you so much for your time. And aloha.
Thanks so much, Greg. Take care.